Oh no, I'm late. I'm late. Here I am. Hi everyone. Thanks for tuning in. BMX News Live. I do this every Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking about everything that happened in the previous week in the world of BMX that I think you guys might care about. And the you guys right now are a bunch of people in the chat. We have Kyle McDonald and Kyler Anderson. And I realize I've made a blunder in terms of people and realizing who they're talking to. Anyways, Dirty Dangles is here. Mr. Lati is here. Old Fat Guy BMX is here. Geoff Meade is here. CB the Third is here. Shout out to CB the Third's son, who says, my son's asking where's Brant. That's awesome. Josh Shipman is here. And I think that's everybody right now. There's 22 people hanging out. Kevin Jackson. Let's go. David Van Vley, the Intimidator. More people joining in as we get started. And the first thing that I want to talk about this week is the event that I'm helping host at Stoke Run. If you haven't heard about it yet, it's the Stoke the Midwest Jam. It's a mini ramp jam. It's going to have a hitching post. There's a box jump element to it as well. Spine jam, quarter pipe jam. There's going to be a street element as well now. I've got some people who hit me up. We'll be announcing that very soon. And I also want to announce that I have now over $1,000 to give away at this event. Yep, that's real. So not sure how it's going to get split up quite yet, but over $1,000 is going to be given away at Stoke the Midwest. So get stoked. It's going to be sick. And I'm excited to see everyone there. There is a video on my channel talking about all of the details, everything that you need to know. And yeah, getting closer, getting very exciting. So we'll see everybody there. I just want to make sure I hit that at the beginning every week so that people know about it and can come. Also, this week, we're starting out with some non-video related things. Not exactly a highlight, because it is a post with Dan Foley saying he's no longer riding for Colt, which is a bummer to see. He rode for Colt for a long time, and he built up this bike. He said, cannot thank Messerol and Sunday enough for making this build possible. So it looks like he's riding a wavelength frame now, with a bunch of different Odyssey and Sunday parts. Looks like mostly Odyssey stuff here. Profile hubs, G-Sport stuff. Yeah, unfortunate to see that, but looks like he's got a super solid bike, and I'm sure he'll be all right. So let's keep going here. Oh, you know what? Another thing I wanted to bring up with this, because the sponsor news is already starting for end of this year, beginning of next year. You guys have no idea what's coming. There are about to be some massive shakeups in the BMX sponsorship world within the industry. It's going to be insane. I've heard some things I can't talk about, and just get ready, because your mind's going to be blown. And you'll be like, oh, that makes sense, but holy crap at the same time. Let's keep going here. We've got Battle of Hastings that went down last weekend, and there is so much stuff to talk about it. And buddy looks like he's this picture right here. This is a funny choice. Let's see. Don't like to see riders / brands part ways usually, but it's always cool to see what riders choose when they aren't bound to sponsors. This is an interesting thing to think about, isn't it? So with the Battle of Hastings stuff, I will have a link at the description. It takes you to this BMX Union page where there is just about everything on here. There might be some things missing here and there, but there is a lot. Like the full live stream of the Plaza sessions, the full live stream of everything else, Beach Best Trick, Then there's this video from Dig with the Beach Best Trick. Then a video with our BMX from it. Then the live stream from the park session, the videos from the park session, multiple videos there. Best trick live stream, best trick videos from a lot of different places. And then the finals with finals videos. As well as Flatland. Pretty cool that we see some Flatland videos here. Love to see that. And Kyle McDonald got to meet Van Homan last weekend. How rad is that? So if you guys need or want coverage from everything at Battle of Hastings, this link just about covers it all. And you'll find it in the description after the news wraps up today. Then we have photos from the 2025 NORA Cup, which came directly after the finals at Battle of Hastings. And let's go through and find out who wins. Spent like the entire weekend with you. Yeah, I kind of live streamed the entire thing with watch parties of all of the events at Battle of Hastings that were live streamed Friday through Sunday. When it comes to NORA Cup, let's talk about who won the NORA Cups. So, Transition Rider of the Year, we have Corey Walsh. Trail Rider of the Year, Nathan Saunders, Mean Horse. Street Rider of the Year, Alex Donachie. Video Part of the Year, Garrett Reynolds for No Love, Fiend. Video of the Year, No Love from Fiend as well. Women's Rider of the Year, Bethany Hedrick. Flatlander of the Year, Yu Katagiri. Reader's Choice Rider of the Year, Max Miller. And then the Legend Award this year went to Mike Aiken. Tons and tons of photos to go through here. Look at this. Van Homan and Mike Aiken, legends. So if you want to see photos and check it out, that will also be linked below. Let's keep her moving here. We have a post up on the Bloom BMX for Bethany winning Women's Rider of the Year NORA Cup. Made sure I wanted to put this in here as well. The Bloom BMX covers the Lady Shredder side of the BMX world. So there's that. I am also super stoked for Bethany, and I know that we're going to be doing a BMX After Dark at some point talking about NORA Cup. Meeting Van Homan is the only time I've been starstruck. Should I tell the story? Everybody, should I tell the story of meeting Van Homan? Was it me meeting him too? I can't remember if I met him before that or not. I can't remember. Let me know. Should I tell the story? For me, it was Doyle. I remember when I met Doyle, I didn't even know who he was at all. He came to my local indoor park. Rolls in the door and Sponge is like, "Is that Chris Doyle?" And I'm like, "Who? I don't even know who that is." That's how I used to be. Anyways, let's keep going here. I can't remember either. Yeah, I can't remember if that was the first time I met Van, but either way, it was funny. He knew who you were too. Yeah. Let's see. Videos this week. First video we have this week is with Joris Klum. It's a video with the Sabrosa Street Rail riding at a street spot. And hold up, we have a thank you to put out there that I should have said earlier too. Damn it. I'm sorry. We had Steve Novak become a new member in the chat on my channel. I have no idea how to write that symbol. Can I copy it? Let's go. I can. Steve became a member before the stream started. I appreciate it. And Rod Fountain just sent in £2, euros, something over in Europe. Thank you for that. Thank you, Steve, for becoming a member. If you want to get the members only Discord link, hit me up, Steve. I'll send it to you. Appreciate the support. Everybody who supports directly like this helps keep me doing this. It helps me make sure I can keep doing the news on Fridays and doing these types of videos that I do. Let's see. Didn't know who Doyle was when I met him either. Was bullshitting with him in Profile World. That's so sick. Got to meet Morgan Wade and ride with him when he's off. Came to my town. I think that's supposed to say something else. And it was so chill. That's my starstruck moment. Anyone else feel like there should be a women's team at Battle of Hastings? I'm all for inclusion, but there's a huge gulf in the riding, and contests like Battle of Hastings make it very obvious. Well, how do you deal with that if that happens when women are on the teams and then you make an entire team of women? Like, I feel like it's a difficult thing, but it's just kind of down to the judges to judge. I don't know. I don't freaking know. I don't know the answer. One day, though, it's not even going to matter, and everyone's going to be incredible and on, like, doing the exact same types of tricks, and the women and their progress is very fast right now. It's so much fun to watch how much stuff is getting done and all the world firsts all the time and all of the crazy things that's going down in that world. After Todd said that about Doyle, Dirty Tango said, "Todd, you don't know any BMX rider." And he said, "Old Dirty is right. I don't know people who ride at Rays. I only know people who ride at Rays and the Trail Series." Yeah, that's funny, but that's okay. It's sick. 44 people in here now. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Let's keep talking about BMX news. Davey Osgood in a video called Corner Piece. This one is awesome, as always, from Davey, but it's a bummer at the same time because this video is saying it sucks they will be ripping out my favorite training spot for the 81 project, but what can you do? So this video is centered around one spot, and it sucks because that spot's going to be going away, and it's in a lot of videos that Davey posts because it's such a sick spot. So many ledges everywhere and different combinations that are possible. Hopefully he's able to find something else, but Davey is incredible. Go watch the video. And speaking of Davey, Work Frames Weekend Mix Volume 1 has Davey in it because it is a team mix from the Work Frames crew. So we have a bunch of riders in here featuring John Courts, the owner and frame manufacturer fabricator, Brad Gibbs, Mason Vanderhoff, Alex Kepalong, Sam Tedesco, Chase Bucci, Jake Hobler, Davey Osgood, and Alex Rivas. I hope I said that right. But this was 3 Saturdays of meeting up, exploring, and filming. That's awesome. Check it out. There's a lot of really good riding in here. Let's see. Then we've got 9 Acres from S&M, #1 Rambler Award. So this is from just about exactly a year ago at this point, where Lucas Hallahan won the NORA Cup, and this video is around that time. And it's funny because buddy in the picture here, I'm pretty sure, is Mean Horse Nathan Saunders, who won the Trail Rider of the Year NORA Cup this year. Pretty rad. Then we have a huge throwback, 22 years to a CFB dirt contest, Crazy Freaking Biker, at Woodward West. Pretty awesome. And the riding in here is super fun to watch. TJ Lavin, Mike Aiken, Corey Bowen, Rob Darden, and much more getting interviewed very awkwardly as well. It's just a fun video to watch and click through and see some of this stuff and see these guys younger just still ripping. I mean, Rob Darden's in here. He's still so damn good to this day. It's incredible. Then as the videos get longer here, that one is 14 and a half minutes. The next one is like 20 minutes. Capital Lou Jam 2025 in, I'm pretty sure this is St. Louis, Missouri, but when I'm on the spot doing BMX news, I get a little stupid and can't remember certain things. So there's that. 20 minutes of coverage from this street jam. This always looks like a good time. That is always looks like a good time. Grammar. Then we've got Corey Walsh, Project Extras. 34 minutes of Corey Walsh, Project Extras. Not much more else to say about it. besides the fact that it's behind the scenes stuff that wouldn't be in the movie video. I guess we could call it a movie. Project X was an hour and a half, wasn't it? So with that being said, we need to talk about the events from this week. Wow, my phone is like crazy hot right now. Oh, geez. I gotta redo the scaling on here. So to talk about the events going on in BMX, we have the Time BMX app. Streaming my phone screen to my phone or to my computer for the live stream. Let's talk about the events first, and then we'll talk about the different stuff in the app. Go here. Let's go straight to freestyle. So throughout the rest of the month, we have the Hippo Flat Jam, the American Continental Championships in Peru, Park and Flatland, I'm assuming. Yep. The Nebraska BMX Freestyle Series, Round 5, that's going down tomorrow. All of these are tomorrow. Ohio BMX Trail Series at the Jump Farm, that's going down tomorrow as well. Then we have Asia BMX Freestyle Championship in Japan. Then next weekend, we have the early 2000s BMX Jam at the Ranch Camp. I cannot wait to go there and see everybody and hang out. It's such a rad spot, and it's going to be a great weekend. Then we have the Timeless Jam in BC, Canada next Saturday. The BMX Oslo Jam in Norway. Then Terry Adams, his movie premiere and BMX Jam, Flatland Jam right beside a skate park. That is going down in Louisiana. Make sure you should get there. Happy 1 year Corn Hucket anniversary. Oh, and a whole year of no Corn Hucket. No, Todd, I'm not able to go tomorrow. My parents need some help down at their cabin, so I'm going down there tomorrow. Then we got Fox Hills Trails Jam in the UK, the 21st. Radshare Community Stoke Day in Richmond, the 21st. The USA BMX Freestyle Digital State Series Round 7 starts the 21st. Then you've got the Old School BMX Reunion at Woodward West. This is the last event at Woodward West. This is going to be people's last chance to go there for an event. So make sure if you're going to try and go to Woodward West that you go, if you want to get there before it's gone, make sure that you go to that event. Cruisin' Bruisin' Fiesta Ride Out in St. Louis, Missouri. Wow, there's a lot of events in here, even for the rest of this month. That's sick. Then we got Ohio BMX Trail Series at Coasters the following weekend. That's the 27th. I should be at that event. Garden Jam in Illinois and Chicago. Brett's BMX Birthday Bash in Texas the 27th. Radville BMX Stunt Show at Fall Fest in Maryland. Then the 28th, we have Dirty 19 Burger Jam in Belgium. Interesting. What's up, Brian Lang? No need to apologize. Wow, there's two different people who just said sorry that they're late. That's weird. Brian Lang and Sean Chambers in here said, hey, it's going to be my anniversary of 50 years since birth. Look at that. Happy birthday, Sean Chambers. Appreciate you. VB BMX Reunion in Virginia Beach, Virginia, the 28th. Then Rad Ride and Shine, the 28th as well in Canada. And then I wanted to also point out, Stoke the Midwest is also on here. All the details that you need. Make sure that you guys get involved. Get to that event. I'm stoked. Kevin Jackson just sent me an event. Well, let me just pull that up, Jamie. Let's see. Instagram. Here we go. Instagram. Sent an attachment. Open this up in a new tab. Oh, what the heck? That's weird. It's not showing up for me. It says it's not available. Oh, there it is, though. I think it's this. So we have an event going on, looks like Sunday, Bike to School BMX Jam at the Oaks in Jersey City, New Jersey. Special guest, Chocolate Truck. Look at that. So that's going down. If you guys are in the area, get there. And if you are part of this event, next one, add it in to the Time BMX app, because then you'll be able to have it be talked about more easily and more people will be able to see it easily. So real quick here, let's talk a little bit more about this app. Show you there's race events, there's Flatland specific events, but we kind of talked about those. Sort of Hungarian Flatland Cup and National Championships going down the same weekend in Hungary. Japan, there's the Asian Continental Flatland Championships, and then we talked about the others. Then there's Dirt Jump that we already talked about. Pretty awesome. Look how many are on there. And then pump track events. But there's also a social media element of it where you can see, you can post videos, you can put your favorite skate parks on here. And when you go into these skate parks, I haven't done it yet, but you can put a review for it. And then it shows videos made there, nearby locations. Pretty sweet. But then there's also a map that shows all of the different stuff in the entire world, from bike parks to skate parks to trails, BMX racetracks, shops, and everything. And it's always fun to just fly around, find somewhere crazy, and zoom in on it. So let's see what skate parks in Iceland look like. Up here, northern Iceland, there's something here. There is a skate park in Iceland. Why does it always spawn in Melbourne? Well, that's because Time BMX and the people who run it are in Australia. Yo, I could have fun here. It's a prefab skate park in Iceland. Look at that. That's sick. I can hear myself talking out in the living room. Victoria's watching me on the TV. This park looks like fun. It's small. There's not a lot here, but it still looks like fun. And honestly, I could have fun anywhere. So there's that. Pretty cool. Skate park in Iceland. Let's check the other part. See if there's something else in here. I'm not even going to try to say that. Ooh, that was the first one that popped up. What is it? There's no way those are real words. Breda flag. Hafner charter. How do you say that? Oh man, I'm not trying to be insulting to people who are from Iceland, but how do you even say that? Looks like it's an indoor skate park. It's awesome that exists. Man, too funny there. Looks like there's a lot of people here. Must have been like a children's jam or lessons or something. Geoff Meade says, say it fast enough and the couch might start floating. For real though. That is funny. Let's see what other names there are, because that's hilarious. Oh my god. I don't know, because those little things above the letters are inflection points. I don't even know how you would say that. Too funny though. Another indoor spot. That's awesome. I guess when you're in Iceland, you probably need Hafnar jar. Too good. Outdoor spot. Looks like a little street type setup here. There's no way those are real words. Thank you, Stony. Thank you for that. Let's get you up on the ticker here. Maybe? How do I even do it? It won't let me. Let's see. OFGBMX. $2 holla. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Iceland is like a popular place to go, that's for sure. Iceland is bucket list. Well, this skate park can be on your bucket list, Geoff, because there's what looks like a sub on the other side. Perfect for half cab things. More crazy names. Let's check this one out. Right by some water. Lex Games. Lex Luthor hosting his own X Games or something. Looks like there's a pump track and a skate park behind it, right by the water. Look how sick that is. There's a huge ship right there. Nice. That's sweet. Is there no smelly salt goal this week? No, we never hit the goal, so I just didn't put it, but I'll put one right now. One super chat. 15 minutes. Smelling salts. One super chat, $50. I'll do the smelling salts, but I don't want to do it. That's why I put it that high. So that was sweet. Now, that's the Time BMX app. Let's talk about the More BMX hashtag because I forgot it last week. I'm sorry. And I was scrolling through Facebook or Instagram and there were some things that I missed. So even like before last week, things that I missed. So on the Southside BMX, the goal is fake. He won't do it. Southside BMX St. Anne's Trails Jam going down September 20th. That is in Ireland, I'm pretty sure. So if you guys are in the area, Kyle McDonald's probably in the area. I think these are his local trails. Then we've got Presley and his clips from the Cleveland BMX Street Jam. Shredding all day long to all the spots. The real MVP in this situation is Presley's mom for riding however far the jam was. Pretty awesome. And Presley was killing it all day long. Shout out to Presley. Going back to doing my nose pick push-ups to get ready for Stoke Run. You better be on it, Geoff. We got $1,000 to give away. Then this is one from last week too. Adam Ortiz. I don't even know if he's in the chat right now, but he has a picture up of a bunch of different BMX bikes. Amazing session at Shady Oaks Slab, aka King Baldwin's Court. Bunch of bikes right there. So ready for Stoke. Man, I am ready too. I don't want to rush time away, but I am excited for it. It's going to be a good one. Then we keep going here. Danny Rumpel freaking sending it with this crazy front flip to tailbone ouchie. Real rough. Let's see. I hope he feels better. Danny Rumpel's a savage. Sorry, I read a message. I was making sure it wasn't a post that I needed to talk about on Instagram. Also got the early 2000s jam before. I'm hyped for that. Man, I'm excited for that one too. It's such a good time. I'm about to get on the phone with dude from the ranch camp, get things organized, try and make some videos while I'm down there. If the place, get some more people down there. Let's stop watching Danny fall. I refuse to like that one. Then we got Steve, who just made the membership in the chat earlier. Thank you again for that. Here is his part from George, Cerebral Palsy BMX Riders Curb Challenge. He put a thing out where he tagged some people, including me, to do a curb challenge where you have to incorporate a curb. And it was kind of, the purpose of it is to show that you can ride on anything and you don't need a perfect spot to be able to have fun. Just like this. Doing that abubica on that curb from the other curb with the sidewalk, it's like a lot of people would look at that as like a non-spot. But Steve here sees an abubica, and that's sick because that makes it fun. And you didn't need some elaborate thing that's perfect to go out there and have fun. That's what BMX is about. So shout out to George. Shout out to Steve. Love seeing stuff like this. Then we've got J.R. Hobbs, who is late and missing today with a run. I missed the first trick. Inside foot jam to bar. Look at him go. Look at him go, using the NORA BMX tag. T-bog in the hip. Look at that. Nice and dipped. Flare 540 afterwards. Yeah, I'm calling you out. Yeah, I did it. Always love a JR Hobbs clip. Going for the manual wall ride to bar. Did he get it? He got it on the DIY wall ride. Lots of good stuff in here. This is a long one. Foot jam whip. Then the bar to disaster. And then the inside foot jam to bar. Keep going here. We've got one that I missed. BMX Pete at the Huck Yourself Jam. Massive suicide on that step up. That was sick, dude. I think Pete said as long as he's able to. Nice turn down. Awesome 360. Was that opposite? Or is he goofy footed? Think he might be at the Stoke Run Jam. Hell yeah. Good stuff. Pete kills it. Pete's like 40 something years old and rides like he's 25. Am I on his page right now? 45 years old. Kills it. And he has a YouTube page. You guys should go and subscribe to it if you haven't yet. There he is, the man himself. And then we have Kyle McDonald, who is present in the chat, posting a clip up this morning with the NORA BMX hashtag, showing a jump here. I think it took a second to get there. Yeah, thanks to him for using the tag, and appreciate everybody who tunes in to the news. Jumping that jump there. Hell yeah, Kyle. So with that being said, that's everything I got this week. Somehow we have a light week this week of things because we're only at about a half hour in. Either way, everything that I talked about is going to be in the description down below. So make sure you guys hit the links in the description. And I appreciate everybody who supports, whether it's Stony with the super chat, super sticker thingy, or the members in the chat that we have right now. Geoff, Meade, Josh Shipman. Who else? I know there's more. Brian Lang, Steve Novak, the new member in the chat. Wooden Foot, Rob Sparkman. He gave it away. I mentioned that there's going to be a street obstacle at the Stoke the Midwest Jam, and he said, animal street obstacle? There's a little spoiler for you, but stay tuned. There's some cool stuff coming. We don't know what it's exactly going to be yet. They sent me a concept, but we got to make sure that it's possible to build and able to work with the space that we're going to have for this. So we're going to find that out this week. And I'm excited. So with that being said, thank you guys all for tuning in. All 41 of you. I'll be back for BMX news next week. It may not be live. It may be a premiere that happens at 10 a.m. just because I'll probably be driving to Virginia at that time. But I appreciate everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow for another video.